Okay, so we have the choices of the Fate and Sad Dracula. It's an easy choice, I think. We're gonna grab Sad Dracula. Unfortunately, we don't have enough for the Lion King yet. We're at 2,700. We need to get to 4,000. So if you get the one in the day, you get an extra 200. So we'll probably make it in the next couple of days. So here, I'm pointing as Merlin. No, I do hate pointing as Merlin. I do like Happy Tree with Sad Dracula. If you can get it to, slay even once, it can really start snowballing. And I don't like the dwarfs that much. I think Fanny is a little bit better than she used to be because Princess White is available on 3, so if you have a little bit of a dwarf starting base and you put her in, you can start transitioning to dwarfs very early. Any chance we slay here? No. Oh, they got the free roll that prevented us from the slaying. That's something, right? Wait, are we supposed to cast this, grab something? Is that... So we're never going to be able to kill... We're definitely going to do this, right? Lock. Yeah, we're not excited about any of these. Unfortunately, we're going to lose the first couple fights, it seems like. I might try to go like... I know it has to be in the front row, right? Yep, don't do that though. Then we'll go like this. Whatever got the buff isn't going to be slayable by something with one attack. And that looks like we will get the slay with this thing, which, isn't exactly what we're looking for. But also a little bit out of our control. Okay, let's grab this thing again, and we'll just buy one of each. I'm going to play these, and we care more about these getting slays than we do about these getting slays. So, we got lucky with 2 strength spells. We did take a ton of damage so far, and we've taken about as much damage as a skip would take. So, but the Ultra, if we can get some hits off that, it's great. I think since the tree isn't super likely to slay on its attack, we might as well put something more likely to slay further up. And if this happens to get the attack off, it will go. We might need to give this a little buff, with like a mim or something, and then it can start slaying. And its health continuing to grow. We can kind of grow both sides of it. Or maybe it just doesn't work out. Yeah, there's a lot of options. Ooh, that's a big fella. Oh, we actually get the slay though. And this will actually get a slay now, right? Yeah. So, worked out. I think we got 3 slays plus the extra gold. Huh. So, this is interesting. Well, here's the mim we were just talking about. Here's a pig. We think we're winning fights, which I think we could. One thing we could do, so we could go pig. I mean, all these 3s are great. Creeper is especially good with tree. It's not good with the rest of the stuff. I like pig. And I do like mim. So what if we go pig mim, and then we sell one of these stupid things, and we grab a spell, which helps trigger this. It does get rid of our double, but it makes us much more likely to win the fight. Yeah, then we'll slowly, we'll put this here. And hopefully get that gold back with the pig. We give up the lucky, which I don't know if it's actually bad, if I just hate doing it. Yeah, we should win this fight. So they would go into the dwarf build. Yeah, Cat's Call is very, very strong, especially if you have any buffs. Huh. We obviously need one of these. I kind of want one of these. That gets us to 8. I definitely want one of these too, though. Or 2 of these, I guess. So, if we get 2 of these, that's 7. We're spewing 1 gold. And we're not getting to 4 the turn earlier, but if we get to 4, we don't necessarily want to buy these next turn. Definitely buying this. We need to start getting this rolling as early as possible. And, I wonder if I'm supposed to do this first. No. Because then we don't get to 4. Yeah, I think that's fine. Trigger Slay, perfect. Walk. Okay, obviously that seems a little bit suspect, but I think it's going to be the best thing for us. Ooh, that was rough. Ooh, and this is going to be rough for them. They couldn't get anything off. Okay, here we go. Are we supposed to grab 2 of these? Put them up front. They have 4 attack. Is that enough? Or are we supposed to focus on winning the fight? Wow, here's some options. Here's some options. If you want something that grows, Friendly Spirit is nice. I really wish we could trigger this thing. Unfortunately, we're 2 gold short of doing anything. Or 1 gold short of buying Friendly Spirit and Nutcracker Prince. We could buy Nutcracker Prince and pause, grab Friendly Spirit next turn. We could even say, forget this 2-drop treasure, although I think that might be a mistake. If we get the 2-drop treasure, we can grow 1 and 2, you know, sell everything else. How good are the 2-drop treasures? No, I think... yeah, I'm gonna do that. If that's stupid, you know, strike me down, I guess, but I think getting the 4-drop treasure earlier is better. I think 3-drop treasures are pretty good on us, and 5s are good, but I think the 2s, other than like Hermes, is not going to be particular. Oh, did we freeze? Okay. Oh, they got a big front line though. Okay, well forget everything I said, because none of this is working out. Wow, so, and we didn't win the fight. Okay, that was a tough one. I don't think we got a single slay buff. So, what can you do? Okay, let's look for some good 4s then, right? Now we had the plan of looking for good 4s, but we're facing someone who's weak. This is a slay buff that buffs our backline. Obviously my thinking is, what if instead we just bought a Wish Upon a Star? Which means we get to 5 next round? Yeah, I like that. Is anything here worthwhile? I don't see anything. We already bought a spell. If we hadn't, we would just buff like a Friendly Spirit. Chicken, Grimsoul. No, Grimsoul we don't want in this. Ooh, this is interesting. Giving 2-2. You know, we're going to hit 5 though, so I think we want to buy 5s. That's sort of always my rule. You know, if we lose, we'll probably take like 8. Which is bad. Oh, this is a bot. Oh, if it's playing a bot, that does change things a little bit, right? So, and we could get some extra gold. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just gonna go greedy with the Wish Upon a Star and hope. I mean, that last person seemed very strong, although it was a fairly close fight actually. Get the extra gold. I think we get like 2, probably have 4 extra gold total, something like that. 5-drop treasures are very good with Sad Dracula, so I think we will pick up one of these. I don't think we need the Archer. Not this, not... if we can get Harvest Moon, this is very good. Doesn't really fit in yet. We'll double back to that later. Okay, so here's some nice 5s, right? I like Wombat a lot. I do like Simon's really good. Take out the pig finally, I guess. Is this thing just stupid? I think I definitely go for too many quest characters. What if we grab a siren though? Oh lol. I think we're just supposed to grab a chicken. And siren can go here. Is anything gonna be dead by then? I just want to like this still, and then throw this buddy in the back. Well, siren in the back is actually fine. Because siren can, then there will be space, and you have a decent chance to slay back here, especially since this is a 0 cost, a 0 attack. So if it attacks, it will, it gets skipped in the order. So yeah, we'll try this. They have a big front line now. So that getting the buff was actually fairly nice for us. Yeah, see, we get the slay there. We actually grow that thing, and we'll win the fight here. So, worked out pretty well. And then we got 2 slays, 3 slays. 3 slays, we get a mummy. We take those 100% of the time. Let's see what this gives us. Kidnap, not great, not bad. Speaking of slays, can we make the Lancelot work? Remember, the 5 drops are very, very good. Sharon just took a big hit. I don't think that makes them weak, though. I don't know. I don't know, Lancelot. You know what? I don't see it. I do see this, though. Please harvest. Okay, no. Mimic. Exploding mittens. I love Mimic. It does Mimic. Yeah, I think we're gonna grab Mimic here. And are we done with this 4-drop? Is that the situation we're in? Just like this. Maybe we're done with Archer. What if we're done with Archer and these? We're definitely getting the friendly spirit. Like this. And we'll hope this triggers. If this doesn't trigger soon, it might just be time for a 2020 is better than a 626. Yeah, that seems right to me. Might also be that this is just not good enough anymore. Yeah, what if we get rid of this? Just like this. We want things that slay up front, I guess. Oh. Yeah, and I'm gonna mess that up a little bit. Yeah, that thing just has not been a performer. Ooh, it almost sniped that thing, but we got we got some luck. I'm a big proponent of luck. I've always said that. I think you should really focus on that as you work to improve your gameplay. Ooh, so a Doom Breath that grows, I think, is really good. Oh, we have a second Mim, one that we probably don't need. This thing has been so disappointing. Although it's my fault because I expected anything of it. Ooh, I wish Good Boy was what we were going for, but didn't seem like it's in the cards. Ooh, Oni King. Yeah, that seems like a thing we can go for. Oh, these are all monsters, aren't they? Literally everything on our board is a monster. So we prefer if these grow. Something along these lines. And then do we want the dragon first? The idea is dragon goes first. Gets a couple slays. And we can go like this. Put this in back. Like this. So we want this to grow. Yeah, so we want this to grow because then it gives bigger stats to everything. The idea is hopefully this slays and grows and then makes it, more capable of slaying in the future. We hope that the mummy can wipe some stuff out. And then we have the siren in back to get buffed by the Oni King. This also gets buffed by I guess we'll put this ahead of the Oni King so it can get the ranged attack and grow, 10-10. This gets a double slay when that happens. And then this will get +10 and then give that buff to, its other characters. Yeah, and we're able to take that down. You can see the monster, you know. Maybe a bunch of monsters isn't too bad. Ooh. Another monster that gives us double slay buffs. I think it's probably going to be better than something. I don't know what though, that's sort of the issue. We have 21 gold. Wow. Better figure out a way to spend it. Here's a monster. Yeah, let's grab it just in case. We'll cast a spell too, just so we can stop thinking about that. Not that I was thinking too hard, I'm sure you could see. Wow. And another life. Oh, another life. Looking for Oni Kings. We're looking for, you know, doubling up on anything we have on board. Yeah, Oni King here. Yeah, there we go. How do we get there? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, probably. Was there one? Is that this one? Not Mommy. We'll get rid of Mommy. Cast random spells. Throw this here. Do this. We might need to get rid of this dragon. It might just not do enough. And everything else grows by 20. It doesn't. Although the dragon taking out any supports they have might be nice. Oh, but these numerous random spells taking out a bunch of supports. Also nice. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna crush them, right? Are they just... Am I not getting this? It looks like our things are just huge and their things are just regular. I guess they did snipe. They did take one less damage. Yeah, that was... I don't know, something. Oh, finally found a second Shadows Assassin. Yeah, 50 minutes into the game. I think we do this. I think buffing that up is worthwhile. Oh, and finding another one of these is great. So I think Bad Moon is worth it over the... Is it worth it over the gold? Yeah, I think our thing's growing is so good. What's just better than the random spell? I mean, obviously, long term, the spell is better. Like, in a given fight, this is better than the gold. But we have a couple more rounds, and it might just be better to try to triple Oni King so we can replace everything. I'm down for that. Here's a Medusa I do sort of want. Well, we can find another one, hopefully. I think I'm going to say that, and then we will just never find another Medusa, but... Yeah, gotta take some chances. We're top 4, which is great. Already secured our win of the day, so we can get that extra dust. Love the extra dust. You know. And we made this big enough. Hopefully we'll get some slays. We didn't go with Baba Yaga, which we definitely could have. It is sort of weird if you're playing Set Draco and you're playing Oni King to be passing up Baba Yaga, but our board was so tight. Okay, well that didn't kill anything, but it did... I think we're going to lose this fight pretty badly, right? Yeah, that was rough. Wow, and since these are all buffed up, they all upgraded, we take a ton of damage. Huh. Okay, well maybe we got a little too aggressive here. Pumpkin seems good. I'll buff this thing up. Here's another pumpkin. What are we thinking in terms of pumpkins, right? Choose in Illinois, sell this, grab a pumpkin. Maybe we want a pumpkin and back, honestly. We want one pumpkin at the end. Yeah, we'll sell these. Pumpkin here like this, I think. Yeah, that seems reasonable. You know, pumpkin does get buffed. I guess it's better if the pumpkin dies after the Oni King. Not that we have a ton of control over that. At some point, it just things are going to happen or not. We just took 13, I think, so we definitely could be out here. You know, everyone's basically in one-shot range. Who do we lose to? Was it It wasn't Geppetto, I imagine. I think it was Charon. Yeah, they just had a bunch of big royals, which is tough. It's cool that they introduced a new build successfully. They were aiming to do that, and they did successfully get that in. The fact that the back pumpkin is gonna die is really not good for us. Yeah. The fact that everything gets buffed though when it attacks means that... Ooh, and that was very nice for us. As was that. Yeah, we will take them down, and it looks like we do kill them with exactly 5, yeah. You know, Exploding Mittens was tough there just because it took out our pumpkins early, but we do have a pretty strong board. Charon crushed us last time. We have 30. Yeah, let's see what 6 drop. We need some 6 drop treasures. Front row getting doubled attack is a good start. We don't need this thing. We're ready to get rid of 2 of our things. I don't think we want cats. I think that messes us up, actually. So looking for a good spell first of all. This is a pretty good spell. For 2. Yeah, I think we'll take this. It's going to be maybe a little better than Polymorph. I don't think that's a good enough last thing. Although, given that our time... Okay, Medusa's a pretty good one. Keep looking, but if we don't find anything... It's possible there's another round after this. We do want a Medusa to actually get the attack off, so we gotta put her, I don't know, further up, right? Yeah, something like that. I don't know, that we obviously ran out of time, messed up a little bit. So, and then Medusa didn't accomplish too much, although that was a lucky attack for us. Okay, that's good for us. That's good for us. I think we do win this because... Or we at least tie it, I guess? No, we'll win it. Okay. Oh, and we take them out. They're only at 7. Oh my god, we got so lucky. Oh, wow. My ability to not know what's going on is, I think, one of my most remarkable traits. So, you know, there we basically just ended up leaning into monsters. We did have a Shadow Assassin, but it was only a 47, so it's not really the typical Dracula build. We got a Bad Moon, but it was very late. The biggest thing was at the end, getting Singing Swords that's doubled. Means that it basically, what it actually is triple the front row attacks. Which is great when you have spawners. It just, you know, given that we ended up attritioning down that 100, it really helped. They had it looked like they were like half royals. It looked like they had a giant animal familiar, and then they sort of were, you know, what they were sort of maybe shifting into was a tree round table build. So they had those big elm woods. It looked like at some point maybe they had a Nutcracker Prince, and that was sort of like one of the pivot points. But, you know, we were able to get the monsters going, and even that last fight when, you know, Medusa, if it gets attacked, is obviously terrible. It probably would have been better to have Medusa first. With the idea, you know, I don't even know. Or Medusa last. Although having the range character here, we did want buffs. I mean, this is tough. You know, it's a situation where our positioning was very, very difficult because we had so many things that wanted to attack first, and we had a bunch of things that wanted to be protected, and we had nothing to go in the 3 and 4 slot, which is, you know, always tough. I mean, Medusa in the 2nd slot has a good chance of attacking, and you do want Dragon to attack because that attack trigger, you know, either doubles or triples his damage output. But with Medusa, you know, it would, given that she would be attacking like 150 at like 10 times her damage's output because it makes it into an 06. So maybe it was better to prioritize her. You know, I'm always used to putting the dragon in the first slot, but maybe it wasn't. And the thing is, we have to put these things up front because we need the buff. Although you know what, we could have put the archer up front, and it would have been 150, 150. And even though it wouldn't have survived till the end, if it attacked, it would have been 150, 47. It doesn't get, you know, bonus whatever, bonus health. But if it attacked, it would get the 20/20 as well, and it probably would have been able to take down anything and then trade like 1 for 2. They didn't have any spawners. That would have been the correct choice, I think. I think Medusa should have been back. We should have swapped these two. I think is the best choice. Switching around these three, some amount here. I think the problem with the Siren was, I think we did get a Slay off her, but it was actually pretty unlikely, and we needed things to be softened up first. It wasn't likely that her just attacking, you know, and getting the extra 20 was enough. I think they were at like 150 for the most part. So I think it was correct to deprioritize her attacks. And, you know, we needed the pumpkin in back, which meant one of the Oni Kings sort of got bumped to the front. It would have been nice to have, you know, tripled the Oni King and then been able to put something silly up here. What? I don't even know. Anything with high attack gets tripled, though, and it would have been strong. I mean, Mummy would have done nothing versus them. Maybe like a book even would have been fine. We could have got another Medusa and then shifted this and just hoped that one of the Medusas got to attack. Unfortunately, we got a couple 5-drops. I never thought we were in a situation to get Lancelot to work, and we did pass up on a couple Sirens, because, you know, Harvest Moon, obviously, would have been amazing, especially with Medusas. We would have just prioritized those and, you know, went wild on them. We got the win, though. It was a very close, you know, last round. I think we had just lost to that person previously, but getting the pumpkins made a lot of, you know, major upgrades, especially since it got us the Singing Swords, which combos well with the pumpkins to buff all the spawns. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it.